Sup ghosties, this is my ghostie, finally still living, still breathing. Anyway, so I don't want to waste some time bragging, but I want to talk about why is Moon so difficult to use. In my cases, if you're one of those people that doesn't like to collect Cloud's Empire suits, yeah, we are screwed when it comes to this suit. Definitely screwed. So, what's the problem? Well, I'm gonna pinpoint everything that is a problem. So, did I not take you off? I did take you off. Anyway, so let's start with the hair because everything has to be a massive flipping mess with the hair. So notice that many people did make jokes with this hair and how big it is and how long it is. But the thing is, I absolutely do love I do love the design. The decorations with it fits well. I don't really mind having decorations permanently stuck with the hair. It's just I do understand why they did that because if you have these ornaments without this hair, it would look pretty weird with the most flat heads we have in this game. So none of them have the similar or the same design as this hair right now. So I do understand where and why we have permanently pinned ornaments, well, decorations in his hair. So it's again understandable. But I do love this area. I do like how the look of this. So that's pretty nice to actually look at. The difficulty around this hair though is that it's too big. It doesn't quite match with other nations' suits. Like it should match. I think, in my opinion, the way that it's designed, it's weird design. I did use her in steampunk in some way, and it did quite well work together. But I went with a dark blue other than browns and greens and whites. So I went with dark blue with this hair, and it looked kind of okay. But if you're not into the weird designs, I don't recommend steampunk and just go with clouds and try and mix it well with the cloud items. Then we're going with the makeup. Again, you could use this makeup a lot. Like any other makeup, you could use this makeup with all 7 nations. Just depends on the way you style it. So the makeup is not even the issue. The bracelets, again, are not an issue because those are basic. I mean, I don't necessarily see anyone using these bracelets, but if you're into like a simple style for your avatar, I think these bracelets would do well. Again, since they're that simple, they will be easy to use. Intoxication. I use this a lot with the ruined designs I have created. That's all I have been using them for. Because it's called intoxicated. So I thought, definitely ruined because pollution and everything, machineries, they don't necessarily breathe air anyway, so all they do is just put out intoxicated air out from their body. So I thought, you know what? Let's just go with the ruined design with this. And it works because pink, blue, mostly ruined, so not necessarily a problem. Then we have this. I actually thought it was just a permanent pin to a hair, but I'm actually happy it's not because I do like how having this hair as simple as that. No more decorations in her hair. But we have this. Now, this thing is kind of hard to use. If you like to have have simple hair designs that basically without volume, without anything, just flat heads, look at Nikki's hair. That's flat, okay? That's flat hair. So, if you use this with Nikki's hair, it's not a pretty look. No, it looks like it's floating above her head with no pin or bun. Like, if you could see, there's a bun on her head and it looks like it's a perfect fit. But if you would use only hair down and no bun to make it look like the pin is supporting it, it's gonna look completely bloody weird. Not a good weird, a bad weird, like something's missing, I don't like it, that sort of thing. So this is very picky to put in the certain hairstyles. So I do recommend having bun hair or high ponytail hair. Anything with just like at the back of the head, there's something without, flat hair down here. So just trying to work with this pin. Just really experiment with it. Shoes. I am absolutely adoring these shoes. I have used them a lot with my, not in SC, but I have been testing them around with other kimonos I have that are blue and also white, but I went with more blue because blue. Come on now. Um, these go really well with blue looking suits, and I've been mixing them as well with the pigeon suits, and to be honest, uh, it's perfect. Yeah, I have been testing them out with trying nations, but the only nations that didn't mix well with these shoes is the Lilith, Northern, Wasteland, and I think Apple. But Apple has a bit of mixture of both because it has a mixture of ruined suits in there, pigeon, sometimes Lilith. You know what I mean. So yeah, these shoes do work well with either some parts of Apple, but definitely pigeon and cloud. So these aren't as difficult, but I rather recommend going with the blue looks and not more like pink or warm colors in general. Green, not so bad. Nah, I don't know. We don't have much green items, so I don't know. I can't really speak on that end. This looks ridiculous with other hairs. Like the hairstyles that I complain about, the flowing in a wind hair. Yeah, the flowing hair. I think these go well with the flowing hair, just because since the hair is all over the place and mostly blowing to this side, I think it will work well with these flowers to the side of their hair because right now if you use a simple default hairstyle, it looks like these flowers are literally floating in the area, not really sticking to your hair. It just looks like it's just floating, not really stuck to anything of you. It's just there. So I do recommend using posed hair. Yeah, posed hair, flowing in the wind hair. I'm gonna call it posed hair because flowing in the wind is just too much words. But yeah, just posed hair, very nice, very decent looking. We're gonna talk about these flowers in a minute. We just don't want to waste time. Dress. I do like how this looks. It's definitely these beautiful details to the white part, and then we have this detail with the light blue. Not much, but you have some crystals going on with the dark blue, and then we got this weird color. I don't know what this color is here, but we have this gray, bluey gray color here, which is nice. I don't like this area because it's too naked and I thought there's something missing with this area. But when we look at the other Cloud Empire suits, they have the same sort of thing with this area and have a massive coat to cover this area. So I understand why it's so naked with the dress. So why is it difficult? It's too bloody hell big. That's why it's difficult. It's too big with the other coats that we have that are blue, that are either white. I tried it with the okay, don't say anything, but I tried it with Fox Bride's coat. Did it go well? Well, since Fox Bride's coat is massive, like humongous, the colours is the problem, as you expect, because Fox Bride red and white, this one blue and white, so it's not really like it's gonna mix well, so no. So yeah, you need like a massive kimono coat, just like Fox Bride, but blue and white, so yeah, that's the most difficult part about this suit. It's just it's blue and white and not like any other colours out there, so it's very flippin' difficult. Then we have this coat, which is it's a lot going on, isn't it? It's literally all over the damn place. I mean, we're speaking all over the damn place. The sleeves have flowers turning into dark blue. We have numerous of scarves surrounding her. We have, I don't know, numerous of fabric coat area or layering with this coat and some jewels. This coat is very flippin' massive. I tried to use it with other kimonos I have, and the only ones that can mix well is either like, oh, for God's sake, what was that color? It's more like a blue or grey. But it's white and grey as well. So I've been using it with just, whites, blues, and possibly purples. Also pink. Yeah, I mean, we have pink scarves, so I mixed well with the pinks as well. So I thought, why not? So I did that. So yeah, this coat is just massive and it's covered in a lot of colours, like multicolours, and we have this dress that is literally multicolored too, but it's more like on the blue side. So yeah, it's just the most issues is with the steam, the pin, the flower, the coat, the dress, and the hair. That's very difficult to use with other creations we have to face. Then we go into a post thing, which I do love a post hair. Like, oh, look at that hair. Look at the tails. How do you grow it that fast? Anyway, I absolutely adore this. Like, I absolutely adore how the tails dangle down because it does have a reality check with me. Every time I sit down, though, my hair gets stuck at the bottom of my butt. Well, used to until I cut it 3 years ago, I think it was. But I always sit on my hair, and when I want to lay down, I put my hair on the arm of the chair, and it droops down very nicely. Just similar like how this droops down. So it does have like reality into that area. I know you're gonna say, but it's so exaggerated. It's kind of not. If you have super long hair and you do that, rest your hair on the side of the arm, well, on the armchair, then it does look like that. It's very nice, to be honest. So I do like how this looks, but it's so massive, like absolutely humongous. Any single pose will look weird with this posed hair, so the hair is way too much. Like, it's too much. Okay, that's all I have to say. It's just too much. This pose, again, many people joke about how she looked like she's got banged up and stuck with a child in her belly. Okay, that's all I have to put it. So. Okay. But yeah, it's all in one though. I was expecting like something to be separated, but it's not. And we just have these two poses. That's all we have. So we're going to take a closer look at the ornaments because I have been avoiding them. Okay, off, sorry. I've noticed I forgot all about this fan. It doesn't come with the default pose. I'm kind of shocked how the fan is just ignored with when you do the default pose. But we could see how nice the details are with all of the dress. I like how this looks. Definitely. And how the flipping flowers rest in one of those flowing scarves. Beautiful design. Alright, so we're going with the small to large. So these flowers. Very nice. You could use these a lot with other flipping creations. You could use them with warm colors. You could use them with cold colors. Any colors will work well with this. But with black, I think white work well with black. I mean, I think we all know that. So yeah, I'm lucky. I'm happy that these are white and not blue. Then we have these ones. I noticed that many people pay attention to these ones because of how big and dark and also with like sparkles of white they have and white outlining, so it's really nice to have that. When I wanted to get this, I actually thought they would they will have like a sparkling animation to it, but sadly it doesn't, and it's just, well, without the animation it still looks gorgeous, so yeah, we're gonna have to shrink down. Okay, so the background. Stunning. The animated stars are literally stuck to your screen, so if you want to move them, yeah, we are stuck with that. But the background though, the actual background besides these animated filter is simple. I actually use this background a lot when creating my avatars, just because it's nice to have a night sky with a moon background for a change, besides using my my Ghost Gatherings background. So I like to have a change. I wanted a dark background, so this is my second or third dark background. So I was only aiming for Moon for her background because I really wanted the moon background, and I keep saying bloody background. Anyway, so I do like how this looks. I like the clouds and the dark ones as well with stars and everything. And then we have the moon with a bit of cloud. Everything's nice. We don't have any time to waste anymore. I'm gonna get off. these are the reasons why Moon is flipping difficult to use. If you don't necessarily collect cloud